What's up, everybody? Myko Nynja back at it again. Some people wonder why I make my videos, and it's a way of release. Uh, it's a way to get things off of my mind because of current events that are going on, that's happening in my life right now. Um, it is personal, but the videos allow me to say the things that are on my mind. Very shy person. Up and through high school, some people may say I was popular, but I don't think so. I saw myself as universal, had a lot of friends, had a lot of different types of friends, had a lot of different race of friends. I accepted everyone, everybody, handicapped, you know, dark, light, odd people, people that would normally generally be left out of popular circles. I tend to, if not gravitate towards them, at least treat them nice or treat them as regular people. Not shedding pity on them, just including them. Uh, Whereas some people either don't bother, don't have the time, or haven't initiated a friendship or initiated some kind of kind gesture other than a smile or a wink or a nod or something like that. Actually speak. So, this isn't to make anybody feel sorry or anything, but this isn't really the reason why I make my videos. But my stepdad, who is a pretty strong man, is recently going through an experience. I feel like it's demonic entities at play. But he recently suffered from a stroke. And if anybody knows what mental illness is, I'm just now going through it, experiencing it. I've always preached on mental health, but mental illness is trying to is a reversal of mental health. So that is an area that I need to brush up on. And so these videos are released because I've been going through some anger issues, having to deal with changes as far as with this stroke. It's a minor stroke. He still has function in his body, but his mental state is not the same. He hasn't lost his memory of his past or anything. He remembers everybody and everything, but it's almost like as if his anxiety went into overdrive. I believe he had a stroke while he was at work, and they immediately fired him, terminated him, in order to not have to deal with him. I think that's wrong on their part. I think they jeopardized his health as well, um, without giving him proper attention. Um, of course, companies only like to cover their ass in legal aspects and not want to assist people. Uh, they just don't want. They're just not in the business to assist people. They're just in the business to profit. So with this stroke that he suffered, it set on an onset of mental. How do you call it? Mental. He's a lot slower now. He used to DJ, so a DJ's got to be on beat. He's got to be on point. He's got a vast collection of music from funk, jazz, hip hop. Loves James Brown, Parliament. Loves all the Sam Good, Sam. All the old funkadelics, Blues with Bonton, record. He's got all kind of vinyl records, like all of the old Prince albums. He's got Michael Jackson albums, James Brown, Houdini, Culture Club. Like so many vinyls, Diana Ross, Temptations, Four Tops, Isley Brothers. He's got a big collection. Even all the up-to-date stuff, all the slides, all the electric slides, all the shuffles. He even has a collection of like Tejano music, because in San Antonio, some of his friends request DJs play some music, and he'll get out there and play some jams, and they like it. So for him to go from that to the state that he's in now it fucks me up, bro. And his short-term memory is shot. So how we started noticing that he experienced some type of traumatic internal event was because he started doing odd stuff, like leaving the car running, leaving the trunk open for hours, leaving the door open for hours while he's in the room laying down. He'll get up 4 days prior to his doctor's appointment and be dressed at 4:30 in the morning for an appointment that should be like at 11 o'clock in the morning on a totally different day. So the doctors give him medication. My mom has to regulate it. If not, he'll forget he took his pills and re-administer his own pills again. My mom had to count them and find out that, where he should have took 2 in a day, he ended up taking 4 in a day. So she now regulates his medicine, and she still has to verify if he's actually taking it or not. So his reading skills has dropped down to, preschool level. His comprehension is very minimal, but he does love music. When you put music on, he livens back up. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I'm still going through the phases of learning it. He wants to work. He's up in the morning dressed. We have to tell him, you're pretty much retired. You don't have a job. They terminated you. You're unemployed. Unemployment hasn't done anything. Uh, we're currently applying for disability, and yeah. So I wish he could come out of this stage that he's in. He was a very strong man. I mean, he used to work for years with the Bellinger moving crew. They would move homes out there in the Dominions. Uh, like nice homes, nice furniture. Um, he was fast, he was quick. Everybody knew him as Flash, Tony G. So shout out Tony G for being the pops. Um, he didn't have the most best past in history, but he did have a good heart for children. Um, he always made children laugh and happy. Uh, he was one of those people that showed his love, only because when he was younger, maybe in his 20s, he lost his oldest daughter to violence, domestic violence. They stayed in, not a very good area of town. The neighbors got to arguing and fighting and started shooting. The bullet went through the wall and hit his oldest daughter on the top of the head, killing her instantly. So he took that hard, very, very hard, very hard. And he's always treated kids, even myself, with the most respect. And yeah, so I'm taking it hard, of course, but you know what I'm saying? I got to do my thing. I got to be strong. It does mess with me from time to time. I am going through the experience right now, so trying to learn and understand mental illness and how every case is different. Every case is different. Not all cases are the same. Um, Not all stroke cases are the same. Some people lose function on half their body. He's functioning on both sides of his body, but he did suffer an accident from tires falling on top of him at a job, which they're trying to deny liability for. But I believe that was the cause of him having to be medicated. Due to the medication, caused the stroke, in which, wow, man, put him out the game. So nobody ever saw this coming, of course. It's one of those things that, like I said, is demon at play. They will attack, especially family members. Because of his current situation, it's put a lot of stress on the family, especially myself. Again, it's the reason why I put my videos out. So whether you watch it or not, I appreciate it if you do. If you don't care for it, go watch those other shows, cartoons, or better yet, go keep up on sports stats. I know a lot of people in the world who really don't care about current events or people, but they know everybody's sports stats from college to high school to every team they played on to every dollar they make. These pocket watchers, okay? Keep doing that. Keep jumping on them video games and becoming the very, very best virtual video game player you are, and ignore everything that's going on in life. Pollution, resources, sustainable resources, reusable resources. You know what I mean? These are topics and issues. Cleaning the ocean, cleaning the air, saving the animals, providing habitats for animals, regrowing or relocating trees, instead of just cutting and chopping them down. You know, um, you know, even making the world safe for children. You know, keeping an eye on them, schooling them, raising them. Um, Children are gonna be children. They're gonna do what they do. They got games. They got. They're gonna go through the social ladder. Um, you know, it doesn't have to be with all the bullying. It doesn't have to be with all the name calling and teasing. But um, it will come with it. It doesn't have to, but it will come with it. Okay, and you know. It starts at home. Parents got to teach these kids to be mentally strong and capable of dealing with harsh talking, maybe parent name calling. Like I tell my daughter, you know, if you get around people and they talk about your mom or they talk about me, don't let that fuck with you. Don't let that get to your feelings or your emotions. The only time I want to see you raise your hand to somebody is if they raise their hand to you. Okay? Don't never let them see you weak. If anything, you're strong trying to walk away from a fight. But I want you to be stronger. Once you have to unleash a punch, I want you to don't stop. Okay? Don't stop. Just let them know they fucked with the wrong one. And don't stop till they stop moving. But that's just the way, you know, I speak to her. That's not how it's going to go down. Understand that. I try to tell her not to get into any fights or altercations. Be best to use your words and speak and use logic. Use rationality. If none of it worked, then use your fist. But only do it if they attack you, because that's the best way I can defend you. If you're the aggressor, I mean, I can't really defend you, because if you're the aggressor, then, you know, I'm only going to represent the righteous. And if I can't represent you, I just can't represent you. I'll support you, but I just can't represent you. All right, so with that being said, like I said, I make these videos as an outlet to let some of my anger, confusion, worries, you know what I'm saying? Hell, I don't want to lose my mentality as well, because in this day and age, with technology and drugs and, you know, so many people, you know, like espionage type situation, governments running programs, foreign governments running programs on domestic soil. Hell, maybe even time travelers coming back in time and trying to disrupt or change a bad situation in their timeline. And, you know, you never know. There's so many things going on on this planet right now, you never know. Okay? People want to look at me crazy because I talk about time travelers and I believe in time travelers, but yet there are people that believe in Santa Claus. So fuck you if you can believe in fucking Santa Claus, tooth fairies, motherfucking leprechauns with pots of gold, but motherfucking I can't believe in time traveler, even though there's maybe proof or evidence, or, you know, I believe Nikola Tesla did time travel. I really believe it. Okay? There's only somebody with that type of information, that type of knowledge had to have gotten it or gone somewhere to get it. So now, with that being said, I did my homework. You do your homework. This world is vast. It's large. It's got a lot of things in it. Like I said, so I just learned it. I just quite, just brainstorm it and I spit it out. Okay. I'm not obviously a Harvard scholar. I'm obviously not Ivy League material. I'm obviously not anything but someone trying to speak my mind and get across to this portal here to as many people as 5 or 6 that will listen. I'm trying to get that 7. Come on, 7, my favorite number. 3 and 7 and 9. It's 3, 6, 9 Tesla numbers, but 3, 7, and 9 is my favorite. 7 being the God number. Okay. Actually, it's 9, but 7 is the holy number. So, with that being said, you may see more videos. Like, share, subscribe. If not, like I said, enjoy those cartoons, video games, comic superheroes, and them sports stats. Keep up with them sports stats and all them violent videos on Facebook and the news, because everybody's drawn to violence. We need a change, man. Universal. Universe. One verse. We all come from one verse. One higher dimension entity. Okay? Racial differences, but we're all equal. We're all one. Keep that in mind. We're all one. It's going to be very important in the future that the name, the word, the action, one, you'll see. It's the name of the AI. It's also what a lot of people say when they say or pray to the Most High, one. And it's also coming out, the voice language translator device. It's going to be named the One. So what does that tell you? I know what I'm thinking. I know what it tells me. That one simulation app is going to be all combined into the AI system, and that's what's going to be implanted in your microchip, and with the 5G system, and everybody being able to use that microchip to upload their thoughts and be 6 times more brain power. One. So what does that tell you? I don't know. Opens up a lot of questions like, is the one the creator? Is the creator a machine, a robot, a computer? Are we a simulation? Are we the Sims? Is it ironic that we're the Sims but we play simulations like the Sims? Anyways. Myko Nynja out. Peace.